back, baby.
It's actually, for us, it's been quite a while. For you guys, not as long, but we haven't filmed in like 2 weeks or more.
Yeah, we've been zipping and zapping all over the place. So we ended up shooting 2 in a week, right?
A long time ago.
Long time, once upon a time.
Mm-hmm.
And we're back. We're feeling chill. We're feeling cool.
Yeah. I went to Panama for a week to help my friend and colleague with her teacher training. So it's 200 hours, as I've talked before about. And hers was a 3-week-long intensive in Panama. It was on Bocas del Toro, which is like this gorgeous island, and nothing quite like it. Like, it was very, very cool. A lot of lessons learned on that trip. I used to have this old injury with my foot, like based on just like overworking it and how I do certain moves when I teach and stuff. And so I've been having to walk with like an insole in my shoes because I'm old now. And when I was there, I was like barefoot the whole time and, you know, or in flip flops. And so my old injury came back. So I need my insoles is what I learned.
The insoles are back, baby. Oh, that's the first time you haven't used insoles.
And they're actually great. I'll leave a link below because if you need arch support, baby, I got you. They're called like Happy Feet or something. It's
link
great.
below if you want to support those Tootsies.
But that was really sick. And then you went to Georgia.
I went to Tybee Island, which is on like the east coast, like outside of Savannah. Cute little island, cute little sleepy island. It's not as bustling as some of the other places, but it was fun. It was with my family. Elyse couldn't make it, unfortunately, because she had just gotten back from Panama and she had to work, and it was my parents' 40-year anniversary. So it was cute. So
cute.
But we went out to eat, and Elyse secretly sent a bottle of champagne, which is really cute.
Yeah.
So
if I can't be there, you're going to drink on me,
yeah,
friend.
we're not going to forget about her, that's for sure. So that was super fun. It's really humid up in over in Tybee Island, but it was like 30 times more humid in Panama. Elyse said she was just like swimming through the air.
Like, your clothes are never dry in Panama. Like, actually, some of the girls that had been there for 2 weeks were starting to see mold build like on their bags and in their clothes and stuff, because it's just, I've been to Hawaii, I've been to like the islands in Thailand, and those were obviously very, like, islands in general I think are more humid because you're just surrounded by it. There's no like long landmass to like cut the humidity. But this was, and it was rainy season, so maybe that had to do with it, where it was just like raining all the time, so everything was so just wet.
True.
Like, truly everything. I was never fully dry. My hair was never fully dry. My hair was huge. But I said this to the girls, like, the rain and the humidity, like all of those things like create life. Like, it was just so, like, the plants were so happy, just thousands of different types of birds and bugs and like monkeys, and just like, you know, that's what's needed for life. So
lots of insects, right?
So many. And usually he's like, I'm like, babe, there's a bug. And he does it because I can't.
I'm the bug guy.
There was a mother effing cockroach in my room. And that wasn't even the biggest bug. So by the time I saw the cockroach the next day, because I like lost it and then I refound it in my clothes. And I was like, oh. And I just put a cup over it and I slid a thing under it and I threw it outside. And I'm like, here, I would never before, ever. And there I was like, okay, I don't have my husband. I got to do this by myself.
You got to play ball.
I didn't tell you, but that was my Dharma talk in one of my classes. I was like, usually I tell my husband that he has to come take care of the bugs, but I didn't have my husband, so I had to just
You kept your cool.
Yeah.
You got to play ball, or should I say play bug?
Play bug. Yeah.
Very cool.
Yeah, gross. But anyways, we're back. Last time we talked about
the death of the internet.
The death of the internet.
Very fun hypothetical episode. You should check that one out.
Mm-hmm.
But that one was especially because we were really like traveling through uncharted territory. So we had some unanswered questions, and as you know, we like to revisit any corrections we may have. So let's see what we got here. Well, first of all, I brought up old head, remember? And Elyse was like, "What is old head?" Old head. I think I was right when I was saying. Because I was like,
it for, like,
oh,
a
we were talking about
sport
video
or
games.
something?
We were talking about video games, and I said I'm an old head because I like Nintendo 64 and Super Nintendo. It typically refers to an older person, especially one who is respected for their experience, wisdom, and knowledge, often within a specific community or subculture. Oftentimes like hip hop, which I mentioned.
Oh,
But
yeah.
there you go. Yeah. It's usually in relation to some type of subculture.
Mm-hmm.
So there you go, old heads. The other
So you're
thing,
saying that you're like a pro at what you're talking about?
no, I don't agree with that. I'm
kidding. You are.
I'm a pro at some 64 games. I'm good at Mario 64.
Didn't you beat something recently?
I've beaten a lot of games.
Did you beat Spyro? You didn't beat Spyro.
I've never beaten. I'm pretty close with Spyro 1.
Yeah.
I was growing up. I have beaten some games, but I have some friends that like will not stop playing a game until they beat it. I wasn't like that. I would like play a game a lot, and if like I got caught up, I'd like move on. I've beaten Donkey Kong Country. I've beaten Mario Kart. That's easy. I've beaten Diddy Kong Racing.
I beat Mary Kate and Ashley, which we talked about.
The last one.
He actually put the wrong picture, so I'm just gonna talk about that. It was actually the mall, like Mall Madness or something. But I beat it, and I remember thinking like, this will change my life. Like someone will come out with like $1 million check or something, and literally I beat it, and it was just them slowly with terrible what's the word, like graphics and stuff. They slowly in the air high-fived,
and that's it.
And that was the end. And I was like, are you kidding me? I just wasted so much of my life on this thing.
You always think it's going to be more. Oh yeah, Magical Mystery Mall.
That's
what it was.
Mall.
And I thought it was Sweet 16 License to Drive.
I know, this was older.
Kudos to those girls. Oh my god, they had like during like the heyday of the Mary Kate and Ashley empire. They had like 7 video games, and little girls loved them. Mm-hmm. They had a Game Boy Advance game. They had Game Boy Color. Good work, ladies. Oh yeah, is that a snapshot from?
Yeah.
This is a shot from Magical Mystery Mall, y'all. Oh no, this is this is from Crush Course. My bad. Oh my gosh. All right. So one of the things we were perplexed about, because we were talking about how when the internet goes down, it'll affect banking and finances, which is 100% true. And we're like, will that affect like checks? It would. The answer is it would affect the efficiency of the checking system, but you could still do it. So if for those of you who don't know, because I guess I think I knew somewhere up in my brain, but I had to refresh my memory. Checks work by instructing a bank to transfer funds from one payer's account to another. So those check slips, that was essentially like an authorization slip that like you're I'm thinking of deposit slips. Yeah. No, a check itself though is authorizing, give this person money from this account number. Yeah. But yeah, it like obviously physically has to go to a bank, and then they physically have to communicate with that person's bank with the routing number, etc. So it just takes a longer time. Now it's instant. You can do it on your phone. So that's how checks work. How do credit cards work? Again, we were talking about the like old school, like, what do you even call it? The crank,
the credit card,
the credit card machine. Yeah. And way back in the day, what they did was they were also known as these credit card machines were also known as knuckle busters or zip zap machines. So if you recall,
let me grab my knuckle buster.
Yeah, my zip zap machine. Credit cards used to be embossed. That's not as common, but remember the letters and numbers used to be raised. And what they would do is they would put a double slip on top of the card, and then they would the machine would go over it and it would impress onto the slip and that has all the credit card info, and then the person paying would sign it. One was a receipt for the customer, and then the other was mailed to the bank, and then the bank would get in touch with like the credit card company to authorize the funds, etc. And sometimes if it was a big charge, the merchant would have to get on the phone with the credit card company to make sure they were good for the funds. So it was like a way slower process back in the day.
Yeah.
Now it's like instant, and then if your bank or your credit card company sees any I can't talk. Fraudulent. I'm trying to cut back on caffeine today, and I am like a noodle.
I made him start drinking it, so that's.
I'm a wet noodle. If they see any fraudulent charges, it instantly you get a red flag, which is kind of crazy.
But that comes in the mail, which could take 5 to 7 business days.
Yeah. And the last thing, I brought up the kid that graduated high school and couldn't read or write, and Elyse was like, "No way!" And I said, "I think." Well, I looked it up. True story. A girl named, what's her name? Alicia Ortiz, 19 years old, graduated from high school with honors and earned a college scholarship, but she can't read or write. Oh my God. And now she's suing. I'm not sure what, this was in February. She sues the school district where she graduated for like negligence because she's pretty much ill-equipped to go to college. And it's like, okay, yeah, there's a failure in the school district, but also like, what were you doing, lady or girl? You'd think you'd ever want to give a quick, give a quick effort to learning.
That's also so boring to like just sit there and not take anything in so that you can go home and have Google do it for you. Yeah. It's like, it's so boring.
That's a bit of a cop out. And also it seems like maybe there was a lack of, attention from the parents, or who knows to blame. Who knows who is to blame, but I feel like you can't completely put that on the school district. Thoughts?
Yeah.
I don't know. There's something. Alicia Ortiz, if you're one of our, if you want to speak your piece and you want to get on this podcast, we'll interview you.
She's like drooling. Can you try this and see if it tastes bad? So I too wanted caffeine, and I had this old green tea.
Doesn't taste bad.
Opened, but I feel like there's.
Isn't it usually this sweet?
Yeah. Right? Is it weird?
Doesn't taste that bad. Do you want something else? No. All right. So we finally caught up. Sorry, those were long corrections, but I needed to set the record straight. I was like perplexed by how credit cards worked back in the day. So what are we talking about today, babe? I'm going to say it together. The moon.
La luna.
La luna.
We are talking about the moon. We've talked about space. We've talked about aliens. We've talked about moon landing or not. But today we're actually going to dive deeper into the moon in general.
It's only natural that we talk about La Luna.
It's literally only natural that we talk about La Luna. We also have the girls in here today because they're both like laying down and being good, but Pip was meowing at the door, so she wanted to come in. So now she's in here, and we'll see.
We'll see how this goes because she's laying down. Very good.
Yeah,
cute.
Good job.
Yeah, they played outside, so they're a little pooped. So hopefully they just chillax.
Yeah, but today we're talking about the moon.
Let's talk.
I love the moon. Who doesn't?
I love the moon. You look outside on a gorgeous clear evening, and you see old Mr. Moon staring back at you.
Yeah,
and you just get a comforting feeling. Thoughts?
Totally. I'll like take my crystals. They say to like charge up your crystals in a full moon, so I'll do that sometimes, and it does feel like they get cleaned up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They vibrate.
They'll be like a little like dusty or like a little like cloudy,
like spiritually dusty.
And then you put them out and then you get them back and they're like shimmering.
I wonder what the validity of that is.
It's true.
Is it physically they're getting like kind of like cleared up, or it's more like an energy thing?
Energetics.
Interesting.
Yeah.
All right.
So why do people care so much about the moon, you guys?
Why do we care?
Facts on the moon. The size of the moon in comparison to the Earth. If you were to put a green pea next to a US nickel, that is the moon to the Earth.
There you go.
So go home, try it out, take a picture, tag us in it.
Comment below.
Exactly.
Okay.
The moon is a solid, rocky, crusted surface, and it has all of those big craters in it from millions of years of being smacked into by asteroids, comets, and meteorites. Do you know the difference between the three?
Well, I know a meteorite. I thought a meteorite is when it enters Earth's atmosphere.
Mm-hmm.
So that's technically not a meteorite the way in that context.
Isn't the moon and the Earth up? Oh,
I don't know. But no, I don't know. I forget the difference. I know that, and
that's
I
a
know
good point. It did say meteorite.
maybe. I don't know.
It doesn't matter. That wasn't a part
We'll
of this.
do that
Anyways.
as in the corrections.
Yep. Galilei.
What a name.
Galilei.
The Galilei family is like, oh, I know the right name to name our kid.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Galileo.
Um,
That's like my name being like Kim Kimmel. That'd be kind of cool.
Kim. So before Galileo, it was assumed that there was just one moon ever, called in Latin Luna. And then in 1610, Galileo discovered 4 moons orbiting Jupiter. So then we were like, okay, there's more. But really, it was just Luna was like the moon, and it was our moon. Of course, like that's how we all think on Earth, is that we're the best, we're the only ones. But I thought it was cool that the adjective lunar anything means relating to the moon, and that comes from the Latin word luna.
Yeah.
Turned into lunar. Fun, right?
I actually didn't know that.
I think that's fun.
I didn't know that.
Language.
Love it.
I love it.
It adds up.
The radius of the moon is 1,080 miles, which I know what you're thinking. like, well, that doesn't actually, I'm not going to talk about that. That's crazy, right? That's what you're thinking. But on top of that, our distance from Earth to the moon, you could fit 30 Earth-sized planets between us.
So if it's the radius, so the full diameter would be double that, right?
We've talked about it.
Because radius is only half.
Mm-hmm.
So the full diameter is like 2,160.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Then,
30 Earths though from the
30 Earths is a lot. So we're not that close, and we're actually getting
we're not
further.
that far though.
We're
How have we
getting
not? How are we not on the moon like all the time?
Yeah. How have we not ever been on it other than that one time?
Uh-oh.
I really don't believe it anymore. I really don't. I'm just going to say it out loud.
She did there was like a really cool interview you brought up that it was like saying that was the only time we got on the moon back in the 60s. Is the way he describes it was better. I'm boiling it down, but he says saying we got on the moon, the only time we ever did it was back in the 60s and haven't done it since, is implying that our technology was better back then than it is now.
It's the only time ever that the technology was better back then than it is now.
Yeah. It's obviously an insane thing because in pretty much every way the technology is better. In other words, he's saying that the moon landing is fake. Food for thought.
We're also we're not only 30 Earths away, but we're getting an inch further away every year from the moon. The moon is moving further away from us
Just
every year.
Because of what?
Just because of things moving.
Things are moving, baby.
Moving and grooving. We are in a synchronistic rotation with the moon on Earth. So we only have ever seen the same surface of the moon. It's not like the moon is rotating around and we see the backside of the moon or the dark side of the moon. Oh. We literally only see the side that we see because we're always moving with it, which didn't really make sense. I still can't totally picture it, because if the moon is rotating and so are we, then I would think that the other side of the Earth at some point would see the backside of the moon. But I guess that just never happens.
Yeah, you would think if it's doing a 360 turn at some point.
But I didn't even know how to write that down in Google to get an answer. But everything is saying that we've never seen the other side of the moon. And if you think about it, you only ever seen that, like the face in the moon. You only ever see that one side. It never changes.
Why didn't Neil Armstrong stroll over to the dark side?
Maybe he says he did, But we didn't even know that there was a dark side of the moon until Russia went up more recently, like in the last maybe 40 years or something, in a satellite and caught the other side of the moon. But we didn't even know.
Interesting.
That. We complete the orbit in 27 days, but the moon rotates as the same rate of the Earth, So, and because the Earth has like the movement is a little different, so to us, it orbits us every 29 days, but technically it's 27.
That like barely makes sense.
It's kind of the same thing where it's like the Earth kind of like ebbs and flows. And so it seems to us like it takes longer, but in reality, it's 27 days.
Okay.
They think, I think this is cool. They think that the moon formed after a Mars-shaped body collided with Earth several billion years ago. And then all of the molten debris that shot off of Earth eventually crystallized over time, like 100 million years, so a very long time. And then the less dense rocks floated upward, forming the lunar crust. So like over time, it was a debris that then became what the moon is now.
Molten debris. Interesting. So it was like, by molten, it was like red hot and eventually just solidified.
Yeah, in the cold atmosphere. And the moon doesn't actually have its own light. Like it's just a reflection of the sun. So the moon is really just up there.
Yeah. I knew that. When it like glows, it's not actually emitting any light. Yeah. That makes sense. Love that.
Yeah, the moon affects many things.
Let's talk.
The Earth's gravitational influence. So it actually is constantly pulling the Earth closer to it. That causes tides.
Here we go.
The moon's gravity pulls on the Earth's oceans, creating bulges of water on both the side closest to the moon and opposite side, resulting in 2 high tides and 2 low tides a day. Can you give me your mic? Hold it for me.
Sure. What am I doing? Okay.
So I can talk into it, you know?
Oh, here we go.
Okay, so I saw a video. It was very cool. The Earth is
Oh, wait.
here.
Just let me hold your mic because I have it set for you. Hold on.
Okay. So the Earth is here and the moon is my mic. Okay. So as the moon pulls the Earth closer to it, the waters of the ocean start to bulge out towards the moon. And then the Earth gets pulled along with the oceans. So then the bulge on the other side is kind of the tail end that gets left behind that then has to like move with it. So that's constantly happening. And so with that, the Earth is almost kind of ovular, and the 2 bulges on either side are where you have high tide. But as we start to rotate and the moon is moving, that's when all different parts of the Earth will eventually have that bulging out effect for the high tide. So that's why like all over the Earth, everyone has high tides and low tides.
So there's high tide on, hypothetically, like on this mic, on that side and the side closest to me, and then it's low tide on those
Correct.
sides?
Yeah. On the sides that are not. Yes.
Wow, she's a scholar. She's a moon scholar.
I thought that was really cool. I actually really liked learning about the moon. I didn't really know how tides work, and now that I do,
I still barely know how tides work.
Did you wear NASA on purpose today?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. He's wearing a NASA hat
I'm
to
wearing
our
a NASA
listeners.
hat. Duh-ye.
Okay, so the moon stabilizes the Earth's axial tilt. So the gravitational pull helps to stabilize the Earth where it is in the tilt that it's in, so that it helps to create our seasons and maintains a stable climate. If we didn't have that draw and that tilt the way that it is, then the Earth would wobble more dramatically, creating more extreme climate changes. So that's dope.
Yeah. Thank you, Moon.
Obviously, like we don't know if that would be just like a different reality that we'd have to live in if that were the case, but I like how we are now.
That'd be pretty crazy.
The tilt of the Earth's axial tilt is currently at 23.5 degrees, which is what causes different parts of the planet to receive varying amounts of sunlight throughout the year, leading to seasons. And yeah, it would fluctuate without it. Way more seriously.
Imagine that if like one day it's like torrential, like rainforest, humid rains, and the next day it's like snowing and it's blizzard just because the Earth's like, whoa.
Really. That's a good point. I mean, I wouldn't put it past us. I feel like we're already kind of going through crazy stuff right now. My mom today called me and was like, yeah, she's in upstate New York. And she was like, yeah, it's kind of getting foggy again over here like last summer because of the fires in Canada. And it's like, that never used to be just like a conversation we would have. And it's always like, oh yeah, Colorado's under, in a wildfire, the whole state. And then it's like down here, we're like underwater with the hurricanes. And it's literally like the day after tomorrow.
It's crazy
We just
how
act like it's normal.
It's crazy how far like smoke can travel, like from like wildfires. The power of the wind, the power of the moon.
Power of the moon. That's what I'm saying.
It all comes back to the moon. Shimon.
The moon phases affect the amount of moonlight we receive, which can impact sleep patterns.
Sure.
It's not like scientifically proven technically, but sleep often isn't as deep on a full moon, which you've heard.
Especially if you're a werewolf.
Well, you're not sleeping at all if you're a werewolf. So
Fat
speaking
chance.
of moon phases, don't look. What are they? There's 8 of them.
Oh no. Okay. This is easy. Waxing gibbous,
Okay.
waning gibbous,
Mm-hmm.
full, like full moon, right?
Mm-hmm.
Waxing crescent, waning crescent,
Mm-hmm.
new moon.
Mm-hmm.
That's when it's like nothing. And then, where am I at?
You need 2 more.
Gibbous, crescent.
What's between gibbous and crescent?
Oh, I didn't know there was half moon.
Technically, but
Oh,
we'll talk
waxing
about it.
and waning half moon.
Yeah, or like first quarter and last quarter.
Yeah, when it's literally like a sliver down the middle.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yes, very good, babe. You're
pretty close.
You're brilliant. Fun fact, Chris and I were both born on a waning gibbous moon.
We're a pack of gibbuses.
Yeah, it's
Gib
very
eye.
cute. The moon is always half lit by the sun because, of course, we never see the dark side of the moon. It's
never
caused
see
by
it.
the changing angles at which we view the sunlit portion of the moon as it orbits Earth. And it doesn't produce light but reflects sunlight. And then the different amounts of the illuminated side become visible from Earth, resulting in the phases. So
Sure,
it's not
sure.
like that technically the moon is changing. It's just how we see it is the different phases.
It's just literally the amount of light that's reflecting off the face of the moon.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty cool.
Based on the tilt and like where we see it.
And that's why there's like curvature.
Yep.
Because it's a curved entity.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Wow.
Very good. So we have, as Slex spoke on, we have 8 different phases that go on throughout the 27 or 29 days.
You're darn
depending on how
right.
you want to look at it.
Let's talk.
We have the new moon.
New moon check.
The new moon is up all day and all night, and the illuminated side is facing the sun only. So that's why it's just a dark space towards us.
Which is crazy. I feel like I can't remember the last time I saw a new moon. Is that just like when you don't see it?
Right. Yeah, you don't see it. And it's out all day and all night, but we can't see it because it's not illuminated.
Right.
Then we have the waxing crescent, which is illuminated half of the moon. The illuminated half of the moon faces mostly away from Earth, with only a tiny portion visible to us from our planet. Makes sense because we only see a little bit of it.
Sure.
We have the first quarter of the way through its monthly journey, and you see half, but it's really half of the illuminated half. So it's just a quarter of the moon because we only ever see half. So it's a quarter. So a half moon would actually be a full moon. Does that make sense?
Oh, duh. Yeah.
Because it's a sphere and we only see
We only
the front
see a half of it anyway.
So full moon is only half. So
Right,
this
right.
is technically, they call it a quarter on NASA.com.
Oh, duh. Thank you, NASA.
Which is, I never thought of that. It rises at noon and sets at midnight. Then we have a waxing gibbous. The moon's day side has come into view and the moon is brighter. We have a full moon, which is technically a half moon. Close to seeing
Sure.
entire day side of the moon, the real half moon, and rises around sunset and sets around sunrise.
Sure.
Then we have the waning gibbous. So now we're going in the opposite way. The opposite side of the moon reflects the moon's light. Moon rises later each night. We have the last quarter or the third quarter. So that's going to be the half moon that we would call it normally in quotes. We have the waning crescent. The moon is almost back to the point in its orbit where its day side directly faces the sun. And then we're back to it. So those are the phases.
I'm going to pay more attention to the phases.
Yeah.
I still don't understand what waxing and waning are even after you read it.
Waxing is when it's coming in, and then waning is when it's going out.
In relation to what?
The full moon.
Oh, when it's heading towards
if you think about
the
it,
full moon.
It goes from like outer to full and then back the other way. So it's waxing
right
to
to
full
left?
and then waning. I don't know if it's right to left or left to right, but that's how it like builds. I think it is right to left though.
So it always goes from one side to the other. It doesn't ever like come back. That.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, because it's only spinning one way. All right. I get that. Makes sense.
The moon in farming, just like the moon's gravitational pull affects the tides, it's also believed to influence the moisture content in the soil and within plants.
Ooh.
Waxing moon, the new moon to full moon, is believed that during this period, lunar gravity draws moisture closer to the surface, promoting better seed germination and establishment of above ground crops.
No.
Yeah. So like farmers, like especially way back, they used to follow the moon a lot more than they do now.
They used the Farmer's Almanac, I bet.
Yeah. Well,
there's
literally a thing called the harvest moon for this reason. And then there's the waning moon, full moon to new moon. As the moon decreases in size, it's believed that moisture is drawn deeper into the soil, favoring the growth of root crops and perennials.
Okay.
So
there you go, farmers.
Cool stuff. There you go, farmers. If you're a farmer, comment below. Comment with the emoji of your favorite crop.
Yeah, where are my farmers at? Comment with your crop. Yeah.
Then we have the astrological importance of the moon, which there are many. If you know your signs, you have your main
moon phase
astrology sign. So like I'm a Cancer. What is that? My
crab.
No, but like it's your astrology sign. Is that what they call it?
Yeah, like your
your horoscope thing.
Horoscope. Astrological sign. Yeah.
Yeah, my sign. So I'm a Cancer.
Sure.
He's a Taurus. And then you have your rising sign and your moon sign.
It gets deep, and I don't know any of this.
Yeah, you can look into it.
I don't know any of this jive talk. Let's look.
The moon is the primary indicator of our emotional nature and intuitive abilities. So that's when you look at your moon sign, that's what it means, is that all three of them are like, one is how you show up in the world, one is like your emotional state, one is how people see you. And so the moon is the primary indicator of our emotional nature and intuitive abilities. It reveals how we experience and process feelings and how we respond to our inner world. The person's moon sign can offer insights to their emotional patterns, sensitivities, and the ways that they express their feelings.
Okay. Come on now, moon.
While the sun represents our outer personality or our outward personality, the moon embodies our inner self, our hidden desires, and our subconscious reactions. It's the part of us that isn't always visible to others, the part that we often keep hidden. So this is like how we are to ourselves.
My moon vibes.
Yeah. What do you think your moon vibes would be?
Wait, a person's moon side can offer insights into their emotional pattern and sensitivities. Interesting. So a moon sign can be different from your regular sign?
Yeah,
like
so I'm like a Leo, I think, moon sign.
Huh? All right. So my moon is my inner self, or hidden desires, subconscious reactions. It's part of us that's always visible to others. I don't know. I'm just like a handsome little moon boy. You asked what I think is my moon personality.
Like, who's Slex inside?
I think I can be like a sensitive little devil. I can be
I'd say.
Yeah.
You are a sensitive little
devil. I can
be
sensitive, I can be introspective, I can be self-conscious, I can be just like, I'm just a scared little moon boy deep down. What about you?
I'm pretty sure I'm a Leo.
I don't know who my moon
my
moon boy is.
Should
All right. While you look, let me look at the next.
I'm a Gemini moon.
There you go.
I'm a Leo rising.
So you're a Leo sun, like rising sun.
Rising. I'm a Cancer sun, I think. Yeah, Cancer sun, Gemini moon, and then a Leo. Yeah.
Huh.
So it's how you think of yourself. Moon is in Gemini, meaning your emotional self is often restless and unsettled. You're extremely adaptable, which sometimes makes you feel pulled in too many directions. You are easily bored and need to feel like you are free to be creative and create meaning, which can make you feel like you are in constant identity crisis. I mean, if that's not true, I don't know what is.
Yeah, there's definitely some. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's some hitters there for sure.
Okay.
All right.
So look up your moon and comment below. I want to know.
If you're a farmer, comment your favorite crop.
Yeah, exactly. We have also just like the deeper meaning of different moon phases. So often in the new moon, it can represent new beginnings, fresh starts, and setting intentions.
Yep.
The full moon often associated with emotional intensity, culmination, and releasing what no longer serves us. And then other phases marks period of growth, learning, and emotional processing. So you can really kind of like see what the moon is and kind of go with it.
This is right up your alley. This kind of stuff. I feel like you're gonna dig deeper into moon knowledge.
I'm gonna be a moonologist, a moonerologist.
Moonologist. You are a moon child.
So, fun fact: with the Cancer, every sign has their own planet, and the Cancer's planet isn't a planet; it's the moon.
But the moon's not a planet.
Right, but that's what Cancer's is.
Interesting. I wonder what Taurus is. I feel like Mars.
Taurus's planet. Venus.
Ha! You know what that means?
Penis.
Yeah. Darn right.
Darn tootin'. Okay, then we have some special moons. We're almost done. Thank you for sticking with us. I hope you find this interesting. I thought
this is informative.
Special moons, we have the blood moon, which is a lunar eclipse. That's when the Earth is between the moon and the sun and casts a shadow with the atmosphere, which makes the moon look red. So we got moon, Earth, sun. Sun is shining through. The moon gets red from the Earth's atmosphere.
Earth is between moon and sun. Very cool. Okay.
Then we've got the super moon, which is when the moon is closer to the Earth.
It's just like massive.
I love when you like look out and the moon's like right there and it's like, whoa, it's so big.
It's
you know,
really
those moments.
Cool.
Yeah, it's really
I feel
cool.
like you could reach out and grab a piece of cheese.
Literally. Then we have the blue moon. Once in a blue moon, the saying. When we get an extra full moon in a season with 4 full moons. And it happens every 2.5 years.
There you go.
Which is fun.
It's great. Saying. That's fun.
Thank you.
I do love that.
Then we have the harvest moon, which I spoke on earlier with our friends, the farmers. What if this just becomes like a farm heavy?
This could be a farmer podcast.
This is when it's a full bright moon that occurs closest to the start of autumn. And this is when farmers used to depend on the moon's light to harvest their crops late into the night.
Full bright occurs closest to the start of autumn. Interesting.
And so they could be like working late because it was still bright out with the moonlight.
A harvest moon's a vibe if you're a farmer. Comment below your favorite crop if you're a farmer.
Literally, give us an emoji, please.
All right.
We've come to our favorite segment. No.
Now we're going to play a game. Our favorite game. How well do you know your partner? Or as we like to call it, HWDYKYP.
Nice.
Not bad at all.
So we'll do a few questions and we'll see what we come up with.
Let's see what happens.
The first one.
Oh, do I say it? Okay. Who would Slex, yours truly, want in his spaceship to visit the moon? That's a fun one. How many people?
3 people.
3 people.
In your spaceship.
You have to guess all 3. This stinks for you. All right.
And don't put any of the pets.
I was literally gonna say having all of them stacked on each other's shoulders, dressed like a man with like a mustache.
Yeah, no pets.
No pets.
One. I think you'll love my list, even though I don't think I'm gonna get more than one right.
Who would be amazing to take with us?
Oh, us. I'm on the list. I gotta be.
I said us as in the rest of my crew. All right, ready?
3,
2, 1. A moon expert.
Moon expert.
I need someone who knows moons.
Uh-huh.
Elise Leren, John Mulaney.
Nice.
I think it'd be fun. It'd be funny to have him.
I had Sam, your friend Sam, because same thing. He'd be fun. You guys laugh hard together, and then Common, just because I wanted to pick like a famous person you like.
I was thinking Common, and I was also thinking Dave Chappelle.
Oh, Dave Chappelle would be cool.
But I think John Mulaney would be fun. And then you got to have a moon expert.
That's true. Tell you about it while
Talk
you're up
about the moon.
Yeah. Okay.
So you had one right.
I had one right, and you said you did think about Common. I feel like Dave Chappelle though is like too like serious and bleak, even though he's like the best comedian and so funny. He would also be like, well, you know what, blah, and he'd be like, wah wah, a little bit.
True. He might be a little too serious.
And he would like be puffing cigs the whole way up. It would stink in there.
It'd be a no smoking policy. He'd be like, but I'm Dave Chappelle.
Yeah, he would literally have to. Okay, the next one. Would I visit the moon if I could?
Yes or no? Okay.
The age-old question.
We've talked about this before. Mm-hmm. All right. 3, 2, 1.
No.
Yes. Why?
So, you had a 50-50 there.
You're so amped on the moon.
No, I would never go deep sea and I would never go to space. That's two things that I will not be doing.
Even if it was like guaranteed to be safe. I mean, Katy Perry did it. Went to space.
That was like the douchiest thing. Yeah, no.
The danger doesn't outweigh the coolness.
Yeah. It would be cool to see Earth from up there, but like it's so much. It's so much. And there's always going to be the fear that you like get stuck up there.
Yeah,
there were those people that got stuck for like what, 9 months or something.
Like the space station or whatever. Yeah.
And then the fear of coming down, I'd be scared the whole time of coming down and like landing on like the Earth or like imploding or whatever.
Smacking the Earth, yeah.
Absolutely not.
That's true.
Not for me. I would be worried about the descent the whole time I'm there, so it wouldn't be actually fun for me.
That's a good point.
Okay, next. All right. Slex, what's yours?
What is Slex's favorite movie about the moon? And we did discuss that this could also be
space.
Mm-hmm. You already know this one.
Fly me to the moon.
I do like Moon with Sam Rockwell, but it's been so long since I've seen it that I like feel like I don't really have a valid opinion on it anymore. So it's not Moon.
Okay.
Ready? 3, 2, 1. Sunshine.
Interstellar.
We
I did this last time.
Yeah. I like Sunshine more.
I need to watch Sunshine. I haven't seen it.
Interstellar is probably the second favorite. And then it's like, do like sci-fi, do they count? Because then we got like Alien Romulus.
They're all sci-fi?
Right, but like not like, true. They're all sci-fi. But you know what I mean? Like aliens and stuff. Does that count? Anyways, okay. So she was wrong.
We have to watch Sunshine.
Last one.
We're killing this right now. What do I like most about the moon?
Okay. I think what I'm writing it might not be exactly what she writes, but it will be like it'll be vaguely correct. That's my guess. Ready?
I really don't think so. 3,
2, 1.
Read yours.
Like the energies and like connections we have with the moon. I thought you kind of like.
Yeah. I put its constant change affects growth of others and a light in the darkness.
I had a little bit there.
Yeah.
Like how it affects people.
Energies and yeah.
It's just like a quote.
But it's like a deeper thing. Like it's constantly changing, and that affects growth of everything. And then the light in the darkness when you need it.
I smell a Dharma talk.
Hello.
Start thinking about the moon, babe. A little bit more. We don't think about the moon enough. Thoughts? And then there's a moon expert watching this saying, I do. You know?
And that moon expert will be the one that hits you up to go up to space with you.
Whoa. Comment, if you're a moon expert, comment the top 3 people you'd bring to the moon.
Is it Slex?
Is it me? All right.
That's all we got.
Are we not doing a fact or fiction?
We're doing a fact or fiction.
One more.
I have one more. Okay. Slex. Tell me if this is a fact or if I made it up.
All right.
Our moon is the biggest moon in our solar system.
False.
True or false?
False.
Why?
Because there's way bigger moons in the solar system. I think, aren't some moons bigger than Earth? Like I thought like Jupiter's moon is like nasty big.
Very good. It's the 5th. I think all of Jupiter's are bigger.
Really?
I think so.
I just slammed that.
Literally, he's so smart. My baby.
I knew for sure that it definitely wasn't the biggest, but good question.
Very good.
Put her there. One thing's for sure after all of this. We love the moon.
Thank you for listening. So this is episode 29. We have one more, you guys, for our season.
For season 1. We're not going to be gone forever, but just we're gonna group it in. We're gonna go back to the drawing board, and season 2 is gonna be bigger and better.
Bigger and better. We're gonna come back with 30 new episodes for you guys, new ideas, maybe a new little backdrop. I'm excited.
And let's talk ideas. If you have any ideas for cool episodes, comment below.
Just say anything below.
For the love of God.
Anything, please. But we're so grateful for you guys for being on this journey with us. Please like and subscribe and do all of the things. Follow on Spotify, subscribe on YouTube, just so that we know you're there.
Yeah. Literally tell your friends to subscribe, even if they don't watch the damn show. It really helps to start growing this, to get more subscribers. And those who do watch, we really, or listen on Spotify, we appreciate you all.
Yeah, truly.
Thank
so
you.
much love. And just go outside tonight and look at the moon. I think it'll really be nice. We'll do that.
We'll do that.
Okay. Love y'all.
All right. See ya. Thank you.
Tomorrow. See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.